Good morning, students. Today we will start lesson number 6, Human Resources of Standard 8 SST. So first of all, we will know what is human resource. People are a nation's greatest resource. Nature's bounty becomes significant only when people find it useful. It is people with their demands and abilities that turn them into resources. Hence, human resource is the ultimate resource. So what are the requirements for humans to become resources? So first requirement is education. If our education is good, अगर हमारा education अच्छा है, जैसे being a teacher, हम दूसरों को nurture करेंगे, उनको आगे बढ़ाएंगे. Second is health. अगर हमारे पास education है लेकिन health ठीक नहीं है, तो उस education का क्या काम है? तो थर्ड इज़ मोटिवेटेड. अगर हम जैसे बहुत सारे लोग डीमोटिवेट होते हैं, हम उन लोगों को मोटिवेट करें, वो भी एक रिसोर्स है. लास्ट है अदर स्टैंडर्ड फैसिलिटीज़, मीन्स दूसरे भी बहुत सारी फैसिलिटीज़ है जो हम लोगों को प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. Do you know the government of India has a Ministry of Human Resource Development? The ministry was created in 1985 with an aim to improve people's skills. This just shows how important people are as a resource for the country. India's Human Resource Ministry is Mr. Ramesh Pokhriyal. There are many schemes for development of humans. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana aims to train 1 crore Indian youth from 2016 to 2020. It encourages aptitude and skill building by providing quality training so that they are employable. What is the distribution of human resources? So distribution of human resources is unequal distribution. सबको equal distribution नहीं मिलता है. जैसे कि बहुत सारा difference है. They differ on a range of levels such as their education levels. उनके एजुकेशन लेवल से डिफरेंसेस होता है, उनके एज से डिफरेंसेस होता है, सेक्स वाइज डिफरेंसेस होता है. पॉपुलेशन डिफरेंस भी है. सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन एशिया और अफ्रीका में है. देयर नंबर्स एंड कैरेक्टर्स ऑल्सो कीप चेंजिंग. उनके नंबर्स और कैरेक्टर्स भी चेंज होते रहते हैं. What is census? Why is it carried out? Census is done every 10 years. It is a detailed collective information of every single individual living in country like persons, name, age, address, gender, etc. After independence, first census was carried in the year 1951 and last time it was done in the year 2011. In 2011, it was 7th time done after independence. It is our duty to provide correct information to the government. Human resources हमारे country का human capital है. Development of any country not only depends on land area or natural resources but also depends on quality and quantity of human resources that contribute to the economic development. That is, every person's qualifications, talent, ideas should be used in proper way, as human resources is the human capital of our country. I am also a human capital. I am educated. I am teaching you all. I am serving as teacher. Doctor is serving sick people. You all children are resources of future. Census is mandatory means which is must to do. It helps government to plan in regard to food, water, housing facilities, electricity, employment, education, etc. Even forest department keeps record of animal, plants, birds, even domestic animals are counted. Let us see an estimate of the population of India as our country stands second in world in terms of population, that is India is covering 16% world's population. India's total land area is 32,87,263 square kilometer, which is 2.42% of the world's total land area. Qualitative means quality, talent of human which depends on education and intelligence of persons, skilled citizens like doctor, engineer, teachers, businessmen, farmers, etc. are all human resources. Why we are called resources? Because of quality is used for nation. Our service is used for country. I am teaching you, giving knowledge to you, my service to school. I am also a resources. You all students are resources of future. Population growth. Here we can see chart showing the population growth rate of India, that is 1901 chart population of country was 23.83 crores which rose to 31.60 crores in 1951. That is after independence. Census was done after constitution was formed. We can see after that, after every 10 years the rate kept on increasing. Last two census, that is 2001 and 2011, population increased from 102.87 crores to 121.01 crores, which is a matter of worry. Hence, our government has launched various policy and schemes to bring the population down. Now let's see reasons for the population growth. Population increase is a natural phenomenon, but there are many reasons for the growth of population. First reason is immigration, that is to come and live in a country permanently that is not your own, maybe for employment, education or just for settlement purpose, etc. Second is the lower death rate in the last 2 decades. First decade is equal to 10 years. So here we are discussing for about last 20 years. Earlier population growth was low as infant and female mortality rate was high. Mortality means term used for death rate. So death rate was high as medical facility as developed as now many people died as there was no control on disease by scenario has changed today. Due to nutritious food, advanced medical treatment, vaccination program, goods, transport and communication availability, death rate has gone down as the standard of living has improved. So the lifespan of humans, which was 40 to 41 years in 1920, has increased to 63 to 64 years. Other than this, there are many more reasons for population increase like illiteracy, superstitions, andhvishwas, orthodox thinking, old thinking, child marriage, poverty, giving importance to a male child, etc. But this rising population has created a severe issue on housing, food, water, employment, pollution and many more issues. But on a serious note, legal measures have to be planned. This is population chart showing detail of population from 1901 to 2011. Through this chart we can find which decade population increased and decreased and change in population between census. It is very interesting to see population rate between 1941 to 1951. We can imagine what all incidents took place during this year's independence: Pakistan, Bangladesh, partition, communist rights, etc. There are many reasons throughout for the fluctuation of population. Next is density of population. The average number of people living per square kilometer area is termed as the density of population. जो average number of peoples है जो per square kilometer रह रहे हैं, per square kilometer area में रह रहे हैं, उसको density of population कहते हैं. Population density is associated with social, economic and geographical conditions. और population density है वो social, economic, geographical conditions को refer करती है, associate करती है. Population density is equal to number of people divided by land area. Now see the chart given in which first column is area which contain whole world, second developed countries, that is China, Japan, etc. Third is developing countries like India, Sri Lanka, etc. Last line they have given description of India separately. Second column is of population in millions, followed by average growth rate in percentage of year 2005 to 2010. Then rate of productivity followed by infant mortality rate, that is newborn babies death rate, and last column is life expectancy of male and female life expectancy means the number of years a person can expect to live. So see the table carefully. This chart is of top 10 countries in terms of population. As per 2008, China ranks first followed by India, and this chart is the second chart is the estimation of population by the year 2050 where India is seen ranking first. Okay. Population varies from country to country. हर एक country में अलग अलग पॉपुलेशन होता है. इवन इन अवर कंट्री ऑल द रीजन्स और स्टेट्स डू नॉट हैव द सेम पॉपुलेशन. हमारी कंट्री में जो हमारे रीजन्स या स्टेट्स है वहाँ पे भी सेम पॉपुलेशन नहीं है. हर एक स्टेट में सेम पॉपुलेशन नहीं होता है. पॉपुलेशन इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ अ फेवरेबल and suitable condition. Population density is high in the fertile alluvial plains of river, deltas, industrial area, etc. इन सब जगहों पे population density high है. On the other hand, the population density is low और दूसरी साइड में पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी लो है. कहाँ कहाँ पे लो है? तो डेजर्ट, माउंटेन्स में और फॉरेस्ट में. क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ पे अनफेवरेबल कंडीशंस है. This chart is of top 5 districts in terms of population. Ahmedabad ranks first, followed by Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot and Banaskantha. As all these places are commercially successful, maximum are involved in employment. Students, we are discussing top 5 districts of Gujarat and also they are populated because of good facilities of school, colleges, hospital, trading centers, markets, etc., which further gives employment opportunity. This chart shows the top 5 districts of Gujarat in terms of population density. Surat ranks first, followed by Ahmedabad, Anand, Gandhinagar and Navsari. But there are many factors getting affected by the density population, especially geographical factors like altitude, climate, weather, topography. Altitude means height of land. Then topography, that is type of land, availability of better facilities, then also availability of minerals, water and energy sources, etc. Along with its transport and communication facilities, education and health facilities, industrialization, employment opportunities, urbanization, latest technology, etc. All these things will affect the density of population. Now see, 5 states having the maximum population. Which 5 states are having maximum population? So, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. Then see 5 states and union territories having the least population. सबसे कम population कौन सी states और union territories में? तो लक्षद्वीप islands, दीव एंड दमन, दादरा नगर हवेली, अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स एंड सिक्किम. इन सब जगहों पे लीस्ट पॉपुलेशन है. पहले हमने मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन देखा, अब ये लीस्ट पॉपुलेशन है. Now let us see birth rate. The total live births in 1 year per 1000 persons in a given area is known as birth rate. टोटल लाइव बर्थ जो एक साल में होते हैं 1000 पर्सन्स पे एक एरिया में, उसको बर्थ रेट कहते हैं. In short, number of births multiplied by 1000 and divided by total population. The birth rate in India has been declining due to family planning. People exercise family planning more than before. पहले से ज़्यादा आजकल family planning करते हैं. In rural areas, the implementation of family planning is much lesser. लेकिन rural areas में family planning बहुत ही कम होती है क्योंकि वहाँ पे lack of education होता है, lack of health facility है, poverty है, unemployment है and ignorance about the means of birth control. उनको वो सब ignore करते हैं बर्थ कंट्रोल के लिए. नेक्स्ट इज डेथ रेट. डेथ रेट इज इक्वल टू द नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स इन 1 year per 1000 persons इन अ स्पेसिफिक एरिया इज टर्म्ड एज डेथ रेट. ये बर्थ रेट का ऑपोजिट है. इन शॉर्ट, नंबर ऑफ डेथ ड्यूरिंग द ईयर मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1000 divided by mid-year population. Still, various researchers, medical treatments, medicines, vaccination, control over diseases, any new technology, etc. can bring down the death rate. इन सब की वजह से भी death rate होता है, जैसे medical treatments की वजह से, vaccines की वजह से. तो the one who takes birth dies too, hence the death rate can never be zero. जो birth लेता है उसकी death होती ही है, इसके लिए death rate का number कभी भी zero नहीं होता. So next is migration. When people shift from one place to another, it is known as migration. एक place से दूसरी जगह shift होते हैं, उसको migration कहते हैं. People usually migrate to develop and earn. People also migrate for better facilities in education, business, employment, social, cultural needs, etc. Okay, so currently 62% of the population of Gujarat lives in rural areas. तो 62% of population है वो rural एरियाज में रहते हैं एंड 38% हैं वो अर्बन एरियाज में रहते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज पॉपुलेशन कंपोजिशन. व्हेन टोटल पॉपुलेशन ऑफ कंट्री इज क्लासिफाइड इनटू वेरियस कैटेगरीज, इट इज कॉल्ड पॉपुलेशन कंपोजिशन. कैटेगरीज कैन बी डन इन जेंडर, age group, literacy rate, male female, rural urban areas, religions, linguistic groups, professional groups, etc. Thorough study of this categories helps us to understand the population composition. और इसकी डिटेल स्टडी हमको पॉपुलेशन कंपोजिशन करने में हेल्प करती है. नेक्स्ट इज एज स्ट्रक्चर. तो द टोटल पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द नेशन कंप्राइजेज ऑफ 3 एज ग्रुप्स. जो टोटल पॉपुलेशन है नेशन का वो 3 एज ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड होता है. फर्स्ट है चिल्ड्रन. तो चिल्ड्रन को कहाँ से 0 to 14 ईयर्स को हम चिल्ड्रन कहते हैं. एडल्ट में 15 to 59 ईयर्स तक आते हैं और जो सीनियर सिटीजन्स है वो 59 से ऊपर में आते हैं. तो अमंग द अबाउ 3 ग्रुप्स मैक्सिमम एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट डिफरेंस इज सीन इन द फर्स्ट एंड द थर्ड ग्रुप. ज़्यादातर फर्स्ट और थर्ड ग्रुप में मैक्सिमम डिफरेंस दिखता है. तो एज पर 2001 सेंसस के हिसाब से 35 to 40% ऑफ टोटल पॉपुलेशन है वो 18 ईयर्स से छोटे हैं. मीन्स वो फर्स्ट एज ग्रुप में आते हैं, चिल्ड्रन के एज ग्रुप में. और वेर एज द 7 to 10% है वो सीनियर सिटीजन्स में आते हैं. तो जो रेस्ट 50% है वो किस में आते हैं, वो रेस्ट 50% एडल्ट में आते हैं. मीन्स 7 to 10% सीनियर सिटीजन में आते हैं, 35 to 40 है वो चिल्ड्रन में आते हैं और जो बाकी का 50% है वो एडल्ट में आता है. Next topic is sex ratio. Sex ratio can be defined as the number of females per 1000 males. Sex ratio को प्रति 1000 males पर females की संख्या का रूप में परिभाषित किया जा सकता है. The sex ratio has been reducing consistently since 1951. 1951 से sex ratio लगातार कम हो रहा है. See, this is a census chart of 2011 showing sex ratio, that is number of females per 1000 males. If we see first comparison of India per 1000 males, females are 940, followed by other states like Gujarat 918, Uttar Pradesh 908, Bihar 916 and so on. Interesting is to see Kerala state where females are more than males, that is per 1000 females are 1084. We must say wow, respect to women. The areas on right side are under red alert. See the heading red alert as number of females are continuously decreasing per 1000 males. The government launched Beti Bachao Save the Girl Child campaign to stop female feticide. Government is providing full support to families to raise girl child in qualitative way. लिटरेसी. द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एनी कंट्री डिपेंड्स ऑन लिटरेसी रेट ऑफ दैट कंट्री. किसी भी कंट्री का विकास उस देश की लिटरेसी रेट पर निर्भर करता है. इवन स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग ऑफ पीपल एंड इट्स सोशल डेवलपमेंट, इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट डिपेंड ऑन लिटरेसी रेट. एज पर सेंसस 1991, literacy can be defined as any individual who is 6 years or above and can read, write and understand any one language may be considered as literate. कोई भी व्यक्ति जो 6 years या उससे अधिक है और जो किसी भी एक लैंग्वेज को पढ़ और समझ सकता है उसे लिटरेट माना जा सकता है. The literacy rate in India has been increasing consistently, which is a positive sign. This chart is of literacy rate in India from year 1901 to 2011. First column is of year is given. Second column total literacy rate followed by literacy rate of male and then female. And the right side chart shows the literacy rate of top states. Chart leads by Kerala state by 93.91% per 100 people, followed by Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and other states. This chart is of Gujarat's literacy rate of top 5 districts in terms of literacy. First is Ahmedabad, next is Surat, Anand, Gandhinagar, and Kheda. Occupational structure. Population is divided into earning population and dependent population. Any person in the country engaged in any kind of economic activity is included in the occupational group that they must earn at least to survive. इंडिया में तेजी से रैपिड इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन के कारण कमाई की आबादी लगातार बढ़ रही है. Next is change in the population composition. It is of two types, qualitative changes and quantitative changes. First, quantitative changes. This changes is when there is rise and fall in the population, either due to population growth and migration, which may affect of human shelter, settlement, of urbanization, etc. Second, it is qualitative changes. When there is change in level of health and education, qualitative changes are observed. It can be also due to demotivation, missing of hard work, dedication, enthusiasm, courage, etc. And this type of factors bring about socio-cultural changes. We see here religious groups formed on basis of religion followed in country, Hinduism being majority, followed by Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, etc. Linguistic groups. They are formed on the basis of language. The state of our country is also formed on basis of language. Currently, 22 languages are recognized by our constitution. हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश ये दो ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेजेस है. Health structure. Development of nation depend on healthy citizens, how they can contribute in best way for countries. The health of a person can be defined as the physical, mental, emotional, social, and economic and spiritual well-being. National population policy. The population of a nation is its wealth and strength. किसी नेशन की पॉपुलेशन उसका धन और बल है. इफ़ द ह्यूमन रिसोर्स is educated, trained, healthy and strong, then it will foster the development of the nation. यदि ह्यूमन रिसोर्स एजुकेशन, ट्रेंड, स्वस्थ और मजबूत है तो यह नेशन के विकास को बढ़ावा देगा. ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज शुड बी डेवलप्ड एंड इफ़ नॉट यूज्ड प्रॉपरली नेशन हैज़ टू फेस प्रॉब्लम्स. एक नेशन की प्रगति में बाधा डालने वाले कारकों को समाप्त या नियंत्रित किया जाना चाहिए. Overpopulation should be dealt properly by the government. नेशनल पॉपुलेशन पॉलिसी के एक भाग के रूप में वेरियस कार्यक्रम जैसे कि न्यूट्रिशियस फूड प्रोग्राम, केयर फॉर मदर एंड चाइल्ड, प्योर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, स्कूल हेल्थ programs, safeguarding the rights of children, etc. grassroots levels तक पहुंचना चाहिए. Even the 5-year plans are made keeping the national population policy in focus. यहाँ तक कि 5 years प्लान को नेशनल पॉपुलेशन पॉलिसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाया जाता है. हमें नेशन की प्रगति के लिए कमिटेड एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन के रूप में योगदान करने का संकल्प करना चाहिए. हेल्दी इंडिया, प्रॉस्परस इंडिया मीन्स स्वस्थ भारत, समृद्ध भारत. Also, that country is prosperous whose citizens are mentally and physically prosperous. वह देश समृद्ध है जिसके सिटीजन्स मानसिक और शारीरिक रूप से समृद्ध है.